Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, DXN, and welcome back to another session of leveling up your health, wealth, and happiness in life. So, today we are looking at Hirsutism. The definition I found on Google was masculine hair growth on females. Now, a lot of women go through this condition. We see a lot of people becoming more and more insecure, and especially when the society has set standards as to how a woman should look like, the beauty standards. And I'd say the same goes for a man also, but females just have it harder. So I was researching on it and found that many doctors, they don't actually know what to do. This is, I saw it on a lot of videos I watched in YouTube and a lot of things. um like not all of them, but yes, a few of them. Now the solution, okay, that they suggested these women were to just shave, or like they would give them some pills like birth control pills. Now there are a lot of reasons as to why hirsutism occurs. We'll just go through that. First of all, hormonal imbalance. Now, the most common cause of hirsutism is an imbalance in the sex hormones, particularly an excess of androgens, the male hormones such as testosterone. Now, this can lead to increased hair growth. Then, polycystic ovary syndrome, very common. PCOS, a common condition that affects women's hormone levels, leading to excess androgen production, irregular menstrual cycle, and cysts in the ovaries. Now, PCOS is a leading cause of hirsutism. Then we have the Cushing's syndrome, a condition caused by prolonged exposure to high levels of cortisol, okay, a hormone produced by the adrenal glands. Remember, we talked about this in like a lot of previous meetings. Now, this can increase androgen levels, leading to hirsutism. While it is true that stress and lack of sleep can lead to elevated cortisol levels, this typically does not cause Cushing syndrome, according to the sources that I found this information from. But we still don't know. So get your sleep and things straight first of all, and try to reduce stress, do stress managing exercises, or have some hobbies and things like that. Now, Cushing syndrome is usually the result of significantly high levels of cortisol due to specific medical conditions, or if you're like on meds, you can have this like medications. Then congenital adrenal hyperplasia, okay, a group of inherited disorders affecting the adrenal glands, leading to an overproduction of androgens, and resulting in again hirsutism. Then medications. Now medications can cause hirsutism um, as a side effect, such as anabolic steroids, then corticosteroids, and some medications used to treat endometriosis. Sixth one, this is funny, idiopathic hirsutism. In some cases, hirsutism occurs without an identifiable cause. You don't know why it's happening. Or hormonal imbalance. Now, this is referred to as idiopathic hirsutism. Like, people cannot even find out what the actual reasons are now. So like, how does the treatment and like stuff work? First of all, medical history and like the diagnosing part mostly, and physical examination is done, um, evaluating the pattern and extent of hair growth. Then blood tests, which will measure the hormone levels, particularly, of course, the androgens, and then imaging tests like the ultrasound or CT scans may be used to check for cysts or tumors in the ovaries or adrenal glands. So, what are the like treatments? We have medications, of course. Go to the doctor, they will give you meds like the anti-androgens. Example is spironolactone. Maybe you might have heard of it, and this can help reduce hair growth. Then oral contraceptives, are often prescribed to regulate menstrual cycles and reduce androgen levels. Now, is this a permanent solution? No, of course not. Spironolactone is an effective treatment for hirsutism, but it is not a permanent solution. Like it's gonna get rid of the symptoms. It may not even like completely reverse existing like hair growth. Rather, it is just a medication that can help manage symptoms by slowing down hair growth and reducing their shaft diameter. To maintain like its therapeutic effects, treatment with spironolactone may need to be continued indefinitely, and patients should be aware of the potential um, for relapse if the treatment is discontinued. That is, if you stop these meds, hirsutism is gonna come back. And this is a medication that is actually used to treat like heart patients, I believe, and blood pressure, of course, blood pressure, and like a few other things. So females will actually like who are on this medication, they will notice that there are side effects. They may feel dizzy and uneasy, or just it feels weird. Then that is because it's playing with their BP levels. So again, it's gonna treat the symptoms, but not the cause. Then hair removal techniques are there, such as shaving, waxing, plucking, electrolysis, and laser removal can all be used to manage unwanted hair. But again, that is not a permanent solution, right? I'd say that's so useless and time consuming and very complicated. Then lifestyle changes. Weight loss and regular exercise can help reduce symptoms of PCOS and lower androgen levels than treating underlying conditions, such as addressing the root cause, such as managing PCOS or Cushing syndrome, or it could be anything else. This can all help reduce hirsutism. Now, this has an emotional and psychological impact also. We know that very well. It can affect self esteem, mental health, leading to anxiety, depression. You become a socially, you will start to have social anxiety. You stop going out in public. And of course, support from healthcare providers, counseling, and support groups can all be beneficial. Of course, when you are going through this, then regular monitoring. Females with hirsutism should have regular follow-ups with their healthcare providers to like monitor the hormone levels and the effectiveness of all these treatments. Now, this is like the medical sort of side of this. Now, according to many researchers, the onset of hirsutism starts after 16. So by the time, we reach puberty and things like that. Now, there is a hereditary hair growth, which can be seen by the age of like 12 and 13 in kids. There will be more hair on arms and legs. But when it comes to hirsutism, it's on places like face, chin, back, chest, etc. And guess what? Normal people with good regular bodily functions don't have this. So we have a conclusion right there, right? Now, people under this condition will have symptoms such as acne, irregular menstrual periods, and sometimes horrific, painful cramps, scalp hair thinning, and in some cases, deepening of the voice, PCOS, etc. Then excess weight. Now, before we proceed, let me make sure you're aware of this. Like we said, that there is also a medically termed condition, that is the idiopathic hirsutism, where masculine hair growth happens, but nobody knows why. So even now, doctors and scientists, they are fully not like they're not fully capable yet of understanding the body in whole, or like just why this happens, why that happens, why this disorder happens, why is this disease coming up. We are still newbies when it comes to all of this. But guess who isn't? Someone has complete knowledge and expertise on anything and everything that goes on inside of us. Any guesses? Like, who do you think knows everything that's happening inside of us? It's obviously our marvelous body. Now, today I'll be specifically going over the androgens. Okay, what is that? What is it? Androgens are a group of hormones that are typically thought of as male hormones, though they are present in both males and females. They play essential roles in the development and maintenance of male characteristics and reproductive functions. And the most famous and like commonly famous one androgen that we all know is testosterone. Okay, males and females both have it. It's also known as the muscle building hormone, and females naturally have lower levels of testosterone compared to males. And most of the testosterone in females, it is produced in the ovaries and the adrenaline glands. So testosterone levels can vary throughout a woman's life. Okay, like it's gonna peak during reproductive years and it'll decline with age. So it is an imbalance that causes excess testosterone production in the body, like PCOS being one of the main causes. And I think the number one reason all females have this excess hair growth is pointed out to be due to PCOS, or like commonly they will have this hirsutism. And obviously this is due to hormonal imbalance, where the ovaries produce higher than normal levels of androgens, including testosterone. But the funny thing is, right, all of this eventually point out to one thing, and that is lifestyle. Now, see, I have met many people with this condition. Even I've seen kids, like either they have a particular disorder or soon they'll be diagnosed with one. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, she might have something like this. And I don't tell them, obviously, like it can be very sensitive topic, right? But once I talk to them, or once we like start talking to each other for the sake of talking and getting to know each other, I learned that they have irregular periods or horrific pain, or are taking medications for like something else. And I had a classmate like this once. She couldn't even go out freely in the sun. Her condition was that bad due to the meds she was taking, and she had PCOS. Okay, it was during my high school, and even today she's still on meds. I think until my parents were young adults, maybe cancer was not a common thing at all. Like I've heard them talk about, you know, like they said it is through movies that they first heard of it. Now research say that by 2030, one in every four people is going to have cancer. Now the changes to like sudden, but we can't really be surprised because of the kind of processed food that are coming out. To enhance taste, they will put anything and everything inside it. Make sure it's very cheap also. So food poisoning is now very common with work stress, no time to cook, especially young people who just got into the working field, staying far from home in hostels. They will all just end up going to fast food restaurants and have or like packed food, etc. Now packaged food. Now this in turn is going to damage their body, causing all sorts of new disorders and all sorts of diseases, eventually leading to heart attacks at 30 and death by 50. Now food is one thing. Okay, we definitely cannot leave out stress, or lack of sleep, being surrounded by negativity, media being used as a form of manipulation. It normalizes the wrong things. Like acne is so normalized. No, don't normalize it. It is not something that is normal. It is your body saying there is something wrong going on inside. And of course, the lack of exercise, smoking, drinking, taking drugs. I think now are easily available. Now, all of these combined cause all these variety of disorders in people. And medical industry, being one of the best billion-dollar industry, treats the symptoms instead of the cause. So what happens? You keep on buying meds to suppress things, eventually leading to other disorders. Then you have to go see the doctor again, buy meds, another new disease, then go to the doctor again, buy new meds, new one, new disease. Repeat this 10 to 15 times, and you will go home very soon. Where? Up there. Now, I'm not a doctor, okay, but I'm genuinely tired of speaking indirectly. Every disease and every disorder is curable if you are ready to let go of it and ready to do the work, whatever it is. That is why the term incurable. Look at it carefully. It literally means curable from the inside, incurable. Why do people get cancer? We all have cancer cells, right? But some have it worse. They have the count increases, isn't it? All disorders and diseases happen when there is some sort of imbalance inside the body. And so, provide the body with the needed nutrients, required sleep, water, and rest, it will go away. That's common sense. This is my main point when it comes to talking about hirsutism. Obviously, it's because there is an imbalance of hormones in the body that causes these conditions. Clearly, even doctors clearly said that hormonal imbalance, there is some sort of problem inside your body that is causing hirsutism, or just substitute any disease or disorder with it. That is the reason, of course. So it is only common sense that once we bring the balance back, the homeostasis, it goes away, right? The body is, it's showing you, hello, look, your testosterone levels are skyrocketing down here, do something about it. Stop eating fast food, please give some fresh veggies and fruits, please sleep early so I can heal you. But do we listen? Nope. The earlier friend that I spoke about, right? Uh, she actually sleeps at 3 a.m. Every night she sleeps at 3 a.m. She does not care. If she gets a chance, she'll go out, eat junk food. That is why it's been, I think, 8 years. She's still on meds. She could have gotten out of it if she would just put the effort, learn about herself, learn about her body, do the research. She could have healed herself. No, nobody's ready to take the pain, right? Now I googled why hormonal imbalance occurs. Medical conditions such as PCOS, you can read it here, thyroid disorders or adrenal gland disorders, and medications, contraceptives, steroids, or treatments affecting hormone levels. Stress, chronic stress can disrupt hormone production and balance. Diet and lifestyle, poor nutrition, lack of exercise, or excessive alcohol consumption. I just don't get alcohol. Like, what is the point of alcohol? It's so useless. I I don't think I can never understand the psychology of people who smoke, take drugs, and use alcohol. Stress relief? Don't. That's so funny. That's funny. Then age and lifestyle, life stages such as puberty, pregnancy, menopause, which can cause natural hormone fluctuations. Now, to balance out hormones, what can we do? Healthy diet. It's common sense. Again, healthy diet, eat balanced meals rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, regular exercise, move your body, go walk. Early morning walk is just going to do magic to you, getting that fresh air and that fresh sun. If you don't walk or run, do it. Walk, run, or do something at home. Just do some sit ups, push ups, pull ups, whatever it is. Move your body. It's going to help regulate hormones. Then adequate sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. When the sun goes down, go to bed. And I don't mean 6, go to bed. Maybe if that's what you prefer, go to bed at 6. There are a few people who go to bed at 6, but you know what I mean. And try to wake up 1 hour before sunrise or during sunrise. Then stress management, relaxation techniques, meditation, yoga, limit alcohol and caffeine. We do not, the excellent coffee does not have caffeine, so we are so lucky. Then consult a healthcare provider, obviously. Go do the tests, hormone testing and treatments, whatever that is needed. Like, it's so funny actually. It is the basic stuff. Now imagine how far from the basics people are if they are going through conditions like this. Times have changed. Meat, the meat that we get now is not the same like meat we used to get 80 years back, right? As years progress, everything is worsening. Everything is becoming like unhealthy and not good. Like, take hens today, okay, they have more hormones than any human body. Why? So the chicken, they can grow faster, and even like be meatier, and the same case with cows. To get milk from the cow faster and like basically use the cow like a machine, get as much as like you can from the cow. They are also injected with all sorts of things, all sorts of hormones like estrogen. There's plenty of hormones that they are being injected with. So obviously, again, it's only common sense that when we have this chicken, when we have this cow milk, we slowly and gradually have problems too, leading to imbalance. And like don't forget the trauma and the stress they're facing while being in these places. Like when you cut the chicken, you're literally cutting a live chicken, right? The other chicken is watching this chicken being cut. Obviously they're going to be stressed. They're animals and they also do have feelings. The same thing with cows, they're going through a lot of pain. So that can also affect us. And we've heard enough news about it, all these animal abuse. We've heard a lot about it, but the truth is no one really talks about it. Yes, meat is very tasty. Chicken can taste like heaven at times, but that could also be something that's taking you to hell soon. Now, this is not just about meat only. Like, you see, even now, vegetables and fruits, the soil they are cultivated, they're grown in, are injected with wide variety of substances. Why? So that they'll grow faster and they'll grow bigger. And don't forget the pesticides. Probably if like an insect, right, like licks the tomato or something, they might fall dead on spot. We are in that era, the pesticide, excess fertilizer use era. At this point, if you want to have cow milk, and I mean good cow milk that you can have with peace, you might have to raise a happy cow. Love the cow, have a pet cow, want good eggs, raise a good, happy, healthy hen. And now, of course, grow your own tomatoes, potatoes, beans, and I'd say if you can, even rice also. Like make sure you put ganoderma in the soil. Like you need, your finances have to be that high, if you're gonna put ganoderma in the soil. Feed your cow and feed your hen ganoderma. If you want fish, fish also. And the experiment where Dr. Lim fed a hen, like in like, before like DXN was a company, he used to do experiments, right? So in one of them he said they fed hen ganoderma and it started to fly, like unusually higher compared to the other chicken. Okay. And this way, if this is how you're going to do it, your health is obviously going to skyrocket. And like age is not even a thing. If this is how you're going to live, for you, aging is going to be non-existent. You're going to be young forever. Now, coming back to this hormonal imbalance, the reason why eating fruits and veggies from even like the market may not have a great impact is because of this, which is also why the DXN food will do miracles. Why? Because we know very well how the cultivation and farming of spirulina and ganoderma is, like it's done, right? We have seen it with our own eyes. No pesticides, no fertilizers, and it's also ISO certified, ISO 14001. Now, how can we heal the body? you know the body can heal itself. We don't really have to do much, we just have to do the basic stuff. Number one thing is trust the body. Your body has been beating your heart for the past 20, 60 years non-stop, cleansing your lungs, purifying your blood even at the cell level, making sure every inch of your body receives nutrition. And we have the audacity to think that the body cannot heal the disorders and diseases like PCOS, cancer, and it can't balance out hormones. How? foolish is that? Think about it. We've all been, I'd say, fooled. Yeah, that's what I can say. Trust your body. Your body is your temple. Trust it. Two, be ready to start a new life. The old ways, we know how it ends. We know to which destination the same road is going to lead us to. So, if we want to have uh, like a new outcome, if you want to reach a new destination, obviously we have to take a new road. You're going to have to face new experiences, new things that your brain has not experienced before, so it's going to be a bit defensive, but eventually obviously you'll get used to it. So get ready to be a new you. Then three, positive mindset. You cannot win in anything if you cannot persistently be positive throughout the process. Be positive. And of course, fourth one, work with DX and food and the body. It should be a combined work. Get signs from the body accordingly, like acne. It's a sign that there is something going on inside your body. And then hirsutism, again, it's a sign that there is some problem inside the body. Certain skin issues, again, there is an underlying condition. Now, like, I don't know if I can trust anything else to be 100% organic and trustworthy as DX and food. Now let's be clear here that DX and food does not cure anything. This is not a curing thing. Okay, it just helps the body to get the nutrients it needs to detoxify and rejuvenate the body and prevent any disorders and diseases by raising the immune system power. Again, that's common sense, right? RG and GL together, they detoxify and rejuvenate at the cell level. I obviously do not need to go over from the beginning and explain it, to you. This is something you hear in everybody's meeting and every presentation of anyone in DXN. Wherever you go, this might be like even be by heart. So according to your body, start with few quantity and increase or decrease according to the body signals and reflection rate your body is telling you. We know that Ganoderma has 70,000 plus active ingredients in them, and even today, the scientists are yet to fully discover all the contents of Ganoderma. But DXN is a brand that we can trust. And we have so many proof for that. Cases discarded by doctors have been able to recover in DXN. And that is a fact. It's there everywhere on the internet. Now, spirulina, something we cannot miss. Why? Because it regulates menstrual cycles. It's really good for females and anything that has to do with blood. Spirulina's nutrient dense profile is it's rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants and can help regulate menstrual cycles and reduce symptoms associated with PMS, mood swings, all those things, back pain. Nobody likes that. Then it can reduce hormonal imbalances. Spirulina has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, and it can contribute to its ability to alleviate hormonal imbalances, including estrogen dominance. Then it supports blood sugar balance. Spirulina has an influence on the blood sugar control, and it can help reduce stress on the body, which is very essential for maintaining a healthy hormone balance, particularly during menopause. Now, I found all of these through my research. Okay, and it can also alleviate PMS and menopause symptoms. Then spirulina's combination of nutrients, like including the plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, the DHA and the EPA, they can help smooth out PMS and menopause symptoms such as hot flashes, mood swings, like we just said, and of course, recognized by the World Health Organization, who it is a superfood. It is safe and natural. Spirulina is considered a safe and a natural food, making it a very attractive option for women seeking to balance their hormones without the pharmaceutical interventions. But of course, if there are people who are on meds, have it with this. Why? Because DXN food is food, just like rice, just like carrots, just like tomatoes and potatoes. It is food. And of course, we cannot miss out on this one. That is the almighty noni juice. Now, noni juice, derived from the fruit of the Morinda citrifolia tree, has been suggested to help manage hirsutism through its various bioactive compounds. Now, during the gut health masterclass and the previous meetings where we talked a lot about gut, noni has been one of the main fruits, juices, isn't it? So the hormonal balancing, okay, it noni contains compounds that can help regulate hormone levels, including phytoestrogens, which can potentially like reduce the effects of excess androgens. See that? See that? Now, androgens are the ones, excess androgens are the ones that contribute to hirsutism. You see that? Anti-inflammatory properties. Now, it is rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents that can reduce inflammation, which is going to help in managing underlying condition that worsen hirsutism. Then, regular consumption of noni juice is believed to support liver function and detoxification processes, which can help the body again maintain hormonal balance. Now, obviously, you might know this if you have experimented with noni, morinchi, all these DXN food, because I have, and I can like guarantee this is going to help you. Obviously, if you're hungry, if you eat food, your hunger will go away, right? It's just like that, except it's not about getting your hunger quenched. Then noni juice boosts the immune system, so potentially helping the body to manage conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, which is the common cause, one of the common causes of hirsutism. And there is some evidence that suggests that noni juice can help improve insulin sensitivity, and improved insulin regulation can help manage PCOS and its symptoms, again including hirsutism. Then noni juice also like provides essential vitamins and minerals that support overall health, which can help in the proper functioning of our endocrine glands. And don't forget the part where noni juice is does magic to our gut health. So overall, we are having a complete 360-degree, you know, health, like a brand. You're becoming a brand new person, I'd say. So this is what I would suggest, because I've tried this and I've seen changes in my body, and that is also why I'm saying this. So I'd say have a full, big glass of noni juice 3 times, morning, evening, and night, for the next 1 month, and see the results. Especially if you're like if you have a really bad condition, of course it's going to take time, because everybody's body is different. It's like our fingerprint. Everybody has a unique body, just like everybody has a unique gut. So you have to experiment for yourself and see. So I can guarantee your body will be very happy, and you will be able to see a drastic change, especially in your period cramps and hormonal issues. Trust me on this one, by personal experience. And of course, have morinchi also. It has rosalanin. It's a very good source of, again, a lot of vitamins and nutrients. So I'd actually say like these are enough to start with for your new life journey. So, guys, I really hope you take this information and make full use of it. Again, RGGL, spirulina, the noni juice, the morichi juice, you have to figure it out yourself, because these are food. You nobody can prescribe anything or diagnose. These are food which are rich in nutrients, rich in vitamins that are not easily available anywhere else, or through rice. We don't get it through carrots or potatoes, tomatoes, fruits, and any other vegetables. There is a reason why this does work like magic, and it is because they are rich in nutrients, all the things that our cells need to work at their full potential. So you have to try it out for yourself. Whatever problem you have, just believe it is going to go away and it will go away. You just have to do your part, that is, do the basic stuff. Good nutrient intake, which we can through the DXN, all the DXN products. Then sleep, drink water according to your body weight. It can be 2 liters for some, and it's going to be 6 liters for some. So again, experiment on that also. Exercise, stress relief techniques, meditation, 10 minutes. If you don't like meditation at all, start with 2 minutes, gradually increases. Maybe 2 weeks later you can make it 5 minutes if you're that bad at meditation. But maybe it sounds so simple, but meditation does wonders that you can only find out if you do meditation yourself. So do that. Stress relief techniques. Have a hobby. If when you were young you used to like something, like singing, dancing, drawing, do that. Don't always be stressed. What's the point of living if that's how you're going to live? So live happily, eat good food. I'm not saying never eat chicken, or like chicken is bad, don't have cow milk. Go ahead at your own risk, of course. Then as long as we have DXN with all of its nutrient rich food, we have backup. We have an army. So this will be the end of our session. Hoping to see you next week. Good morning, DXN, and have a great sleep. Bye bye. I hope this was of help. If you have somebody going through some troubles, this is something you can tell them. So I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye bye.